Hello and welcome, friends. If you're a senior, or caring for one, this video is especially for you. Our mission on this channel is to empower older adults to live healthier, more active lives, and today's topic might just surprise you. We all know that fruits are often considered one of the healthiest food groups. They're full of vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But what if I told you that some fruits, yes, even the ones that seem the most wholesome, could actually be weakening your legs? You see, as we age, maintaining leg strength is critical. Your legs are your foundation. They support you when you walk, climb stairs, get out of a chair, and even help prevent dangerous falls. But certain fruits can silently sabotage your mobility. From causing blood sugar spikes to increasing inflammation or contributing to muscle fatigue, these healthy choices might be doing more harm than good, especially if you already deal with joint pain, arthritis, diabetes, or circulation problems. Now don't worry, we're not here to take fruit out of your life completely. That's not the goal. The goal is education and smarter choices. Some fruits are just too sugary, too acidic, or too high on the glycemic index to be eaten regularly, especially for seniors. In today's video, we're going to walk through the 10 worst fruits for seniors, break down why they may be harmful to your leg strength, and, most importantly, give you healthier alternatives that support energy, reduce inflammation, and promote strong, stable legs. So if you've been feeling unsteady, crampy, or just more tired in your legs than usual, you'll definitely want to stick around. Before we begin, if you find value in thoughtful, practical advice for living your best life, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Now let's dive in. 1. Grapes. Let's kick off the list with a fruit that might already be sitting in your fridge, grapes. They're sweet, juicy, and easy to snack on, which makes them seem like the perfect healthy treat. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Grapes are surprisingly high in sugar, with over 23 grams in just 1 cup. And because they're so easy to pop into your mouth, it's not hard to eat far more than a single serving without even thinking about it. For seniors, this can be especially problematic. That natural sugar, fructose, can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar levels, leading to inflammation in the body. If you have conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or neuropathy, these sugar spikes can directly impact your joints and nerves, especially in your legs and feet. Over time, this inflammation can result in leg pain, muscle fatigue, or even circulation issues, making walking or standing more difficult. Another issue? Grapes are also high on the glycemic load scale, which means they're digested and absorbed quickly, giving you a short burst of energy followed by a crash. That post-snack crash can leave your legs feeling weak or heavy, especially if you're already dealing with muscle loss due to aging. Now, this doesn't mean you can never eat grapes again. But moderation is key, and so is knowing your alternatives. If you're looking for something similar in size and snackability but much better for your legs, try blueberries. Blueberries are lower in sugar, and they're loaded with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which are known to fight inflammation, improve circulation, and even support brain and muscle health. So next time you're craving something sweet and juicy, swap those grapes for a small bowl of blueberries. Your legs, and your whole body, will thank you. 2. Watermelon. Now, let's talk about a summer favorite that most of us associate with hydration and refreshment, watermelon. On the surface, it seems like a great choice, especially for seniors who need to stay hydrated. After all, it's made up of over 90% water, it's light, and it's sweet without any added sugar. But here's what you might not know, watermelon has a very high glycemic index, meaning it causes your blood sugar to spike quickly after eating it. Why does that matter for your legs? Well, frequent blood sugar spikes can lead to inflammation and poor circulation, especially in your lower limbs. For seniors, this can translate to swollen ankles, numbness, muscle cramps, or even restless legs at night. If you already have diabetes or prediabetes, that spike in sugar can also contribute to nerve damage and reduced sensation in your feet, which can affect your balance and stability. Another concern with watermelon is how easy it is to overeat. A few cubes quickly turn into half a plate, and before you know it, you've consumed the sugar equivalent of a can of soda, with almost no fiber to slow it down. And even though it seems hydrating, eating too much can actually cause an electrolyte imbalance, especially if you're not getting enough potassium or magnesium in your diet, minerals that are essential for muscle function and leg strength. So what can you eat instead that still keeps you cool and hydrated without the sugar spike? Cucumber slices are an excellent alternative. Like watermelon, cucumbers are rich in water, but they're much lower in sugar and contain important electrolytes like potassium. Try slicing them up and sprinkling a bit of sea salt or lemon juice on top for added flavor and mineral balance. They're refreshing, crisp, and actually help support healthy blood pressure and circulation, keeping your legs feeling light and energized instead of swollen and sluggish. 3. Overripe bananas. Coming in at number 8 is a fruit that's often praised as a go-to for quick energy and potassium, bananas, especially the overripe ones. Now don't get me wrong, bananas can have a place in a healthy diet, especially when they're firm and slightly green. But the problem starts when they become too ripe, soft, spotted, and super sweet. At that point, bananas are no longer a complex carbohydrate, they become a sugar bomb. As bananas ripen, their natural starches turn into simple sugars, which can lead to a quick energy boost followed by a crash. For seniors, that sugar surge may feel like a short-term pick-me-up, but within an hour or two, it often leads to fatigue, dizziness, or heavy, tired legs. If you've noticed that your legs feel weak or unsteady after eating a banana in the morning, this might be why. Another issue is how overripe bananas affect blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. High sugar intake, even from fruit, can worsen insulin resistance and cause inflammation. And guess where inflammation likes to show up first? That's right, your knees, calves, and feet. Over time, this can contribute to joint stiffness, muscle soreness, and slower recovery after walking or exercising. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up bananas completely. Instead, be mindful of how ripe they are. A better alternative for leg strength and steady energy is a green banana or even a cooked green plantain. Green bananas contain resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that doesn't spike your blood sugar. Instead, it feeds your good gut bacteria, improves digestion, and helps you feel full and energized for longer. Plus, they're lower in sugar and more supportive of stable energy, which your legs will love. You can boil green bananas, slice them into smoothies, or even pan-fry them with a bit of olive oil for a fiber-rich, blood sugar-friendly snack. It's all about making small tweaks that support your body as it changes with age. If you're finding this video helpful so far, now's a great time to subscribe to the channel. We share content designed to empower, inform, and inspire you, especially in life's most important chapters. By subscribing, you'll stay connected to practical tips, thoughtful discussions, and guidance that truly matters. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. Let's keep growing together. Now let's continue. 4. Fruit juices. Let's move on to a form of fruit that's often overlooked but incredibly common in many seniors' diets, fruit juices. Whether it's orange juice with breakfast, apple juice as a midday drink, or even pomegranate juice for its supposed heart benefits, these beverages are often seen as a healthy choice. But here's the truth, most fruit juices are sugar in disguise. When you drink fruit juice, you're essentially consuming all the sugar of multiple fruits, but none of the fiber that helps your body process it slowly. That means your blood sugar spikes fast, which causes your insulin to spike, too. And when your blood sugar crashes shortly afterward, you're left feeling tired, drained, and unsteady on your feet. Over time, this up and down cycle can seriously weaken leg muscles and worsen fatigue, especially if you're already dealing with conditions like prediabetes, diabetes, or metabolic syndrome. But the issues don't stop at sugar. Fruit juice also promotes inflammation, which can increase pain, stiffness, and swelling in your knees, calves, and ankles. Seniors with arthritis, neuropathy, or poor circulation may notice that their legs feel more swollen or sensitive after regularly drinking juice, even if it's labeled 100% natural. Let's break it down. 1 cup of orange juice contains about 22 grams of sugar, that's roughly 5½ teaspoons. And since it's a liquid, it passes quickly through your system, giving your body a sugar shock with almost zero resistance. Not ideal when you're trying to maintain energy and mobility throughout the day. So, what's a better choice? Infused water. It's refreshing, hydrating, and can be customized with slices of lemon, lime, cucumber, mint, or even a few berries for flavor. Unlike juice, infused water contains almost no sugar, but still gives you that fruity taste many people enjoy. Plus, it helps support circulation, joint health, and electrolyte balance, all key ingredients for strong, pain-free legs. Next time you reach for a glass of juice, try making a simple switch to flavored water or even unsweetened herbal tea with a splash of lemon. Your legs will stay lighter, your energy will last longer, and you'll be doing your body a major favor. 5. Pineapple. Coming in at number 6 is one of the most tropical, tangy, and tempting fruits out there, pineapple. It's bright, juicy, and often seen as a great digestive aid because it contains bromelain, an enzyme that helps break down protein. But while that sounds like a good thing, pineapple can be deceptively harsh on a senior's body, especially when it comes to leg health. First off, pineapple is extremely acidic. While some acidity is fine in moderation, too much can actually contribute to inflammation, especially in people who are already sensitive to joint pain, arthritis, or gout. If you've ever felt a tingling or burning sensation in your knees, ankles, or feet after eating pineapple, you're not imagining it, it's likely a reaction to the acid and sugar load. And yes, sugar is another concern. 1 cup of pineapple chunks contains about 16 grams of sugar, and like grapes or watermelon, it's a fast-acting sugar that hits your bloodstream quickly. This can lead to an energy spike, followed by a crash that leaves your legs feeling shaky, tired, or even crampy. Over time, that up and down can wear out your leg muscles, especially if you're not getting enough magnesium, potassium, or hydration to balance it out. Even worse, that sugar-fueled inflammation can damage the very joints you rely on for walking, standing, and balance. If you're already dealing with conditions like sciatica, nerve sensitivity, or stiffness after sitting, pineapple might be aggravating it without you realizing. So what's a better option that still gives you that tropical feel without the drawbacks? Try kiwi. It's still tart and refreshing, but it's lower in sugar, higher in vitamin C, and contains anti-inflammatory properties without the sharp acidity of pineapple. Kiwi also supports collagen production, which is great for your joints, tendons, and muscle recovery, making it a much smarter choice for keeping your legs strong and mobile. So next time you're craving something tropical, skip the pineapple-heavy fruit salad and slice up a couple of kiwis instead. You'll still get that zingy taste, but without the crash, or the cramps. 6. Dried fruits. Now let's talk about a sneaky culprit that many seniors often overlook, dried fruits, such as dates, raisins, and prunes. At first glance, they seem like a healthy, natural snack option, packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. But there's a big issue with dried fruits, their concentrated sugar. For example, just a small handful of raisins or dates can easily contain the same amount of sugar as an entire candy bar, sometimes even more. This is because the drying process removes the water content, leaving behind the fruit's natural sugars in a much more concentrated form. While fresh fruit is wonderful in moderation, dried fruit can cause blood sugar spikes that may leave you feeling jittery, fatigued, and even with muscle cramps or joint pain, especially in your legs. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to these sugar spikes because insulin sensitivity tends to decrease with age. This means that your body might have a harder time managing the sugar from dried fruit, leading to a quick rise in blood sugar, followed by a crash. This rapid change can affect your energy levels and leave your legs feeling weak, heavy, or stiff, making it harder to stay active or move around comfortably. Furthermore, dried fruits often have added sugar or preservatives to keep them fresh, which only amplifies the problem. That added sugar not only affects your blood sugar but also contributes to inflammation, which can worsen symptoms of arthritis or muscle soreness in your legs. So, what's the better snack choice? Consider swapping dried fruits for a handful of raw nuts, such as almonds or walnuts. These nuts are packed with healthy fats, protein, and essential minerals like magnesium, which help support muscle function and reduce leg cramps. Plus, nuts have no added sugars and are a much healthier, more sustaining option for keeping your legs strong and energized. Another option is to eat fresh fruit, but remember to stick to fruits that are lower in sugar and higher in fiber, like apples, pears, or berries. They provide all the nutrients and hydration your body needs without the risk of sugar overload. 7. Mangoes. Next up on our list is a tropical fruit many of us love, mangoes. They're sweet, juicy, and packed with vitamins, making them a popular choice in smoothies and fruit salads. But despite their many health benefits, mangoes are extremely high in sugar, which can cause issues for seniors looking to maintain leg strength and overall mobility. One medium-sized mango contains roughly 45 grams of sugar, that's nearly 10 teaspoons of sugar. That's quite a lot when you consider how easily one mango can be eaten in a single sitting. Because of their high sugar content, mangoes can cause a sharp spike in blood sugar. This can be particularly problematic for seniors with diabetes, insulin resistance, or high blood pressure, and can lead to energy crashes that leave your legs feeling weak and heavy. But it gets worse. The sugar from mangoes can promote inflammation, especially in your joints and muscles. If you suffer from conditions like arthritis or gout, that surge in blood sugar can increase pain, stiffness, and swelling in your knees, ankles, and feet. Over time, this can make walking, standing, or even climbing stairs much more difficult. So, if you're craving something sweet and tropical, what's the alternative? Try papaya instead. Papaya is lower in sugar and still provides plenty of vitamins and enzymes that aid digestion. It also contains anti-inflammatory compounds, like papain, which helps reduce swelling and supports healthy joints and muscles. Unlike mangoes, papayas are gentler on your blood sugar and can give you that tropical sweetness without the crash or the inflammation. Papayas are also rich in vitamin C, which helps with collagen production and tissue repair, making it a fantastic choice for seniors who want to keep their legs strong and flexible. You can enjoy papaya fresh or blend it into smoothies for a refreshing, nutritious treat. 8. Lychee. Now, let's talk about lychee, a fruit that's often considered a sweet, exotic treat. Lychees are small, round, and packed with flavor, which makes them a popular addition to fruit salads, desserts, and drinks. However, despite their delicious taste, lychees can actually cause more harm than good when it comes to maintaining leg strength and overall health in seniors. First, it's important to note that lychees are high in fructose, which is a type of sugar that's processed differently than glucose. While fructose from whole fruits is generally safe in moderation, lychees pack a hefty amount, around 29 grams of sugar per cup. That's a lot of sugar in a small serving, and it can contribute to blood sugar spikes that lead to fatigue, muscle weakness, and poor circulation, all of which can affect your leg strength and stamina. In addition to the high sugar content, lychees are low in fiber, which means the sugar from the fruit gets absorbed rapidly into the bloodstream. For seniors who may already be dealing with diabetes, neuropathy, or joint pain, this quick sugar absorption can exacerbate inflammation and worsen leg cramping, swelling, or numbness, making it harder to stay active and move comfortably. So, what can you eat instead of lychee that's still refreshing and sweet? Try apple slices with the skin on. Apples are lower in sugar than lychees and are full of fiber, especially in the skin, which helps slow the absorption of sugar and promote steady energy throughout the day. Apples also provide vitamin C, which supports collagen production and joint health, making them a great choice for keeping your legs strong and mobile. If you're craving a tropical fruit with that same refreshing sweetness, pomegranate seeds are another excellent alternative. Pomegranate is rich in antioxidants, particularly polyphenol, which help fight inflammation and improve circulation, helping to keep your legs feeling light and strong. 9. Canned fruits in syrup. Next up on our list are canned fruits in syrup, which many seniors might grab for convenience. They're often thought of as a quick snack or a tasty addition to desserts and salads. But unfortunately, these fruits are one of the worst offenders when it comes to promoting leg weakness and reducing overall mobility. Why? Well, canned fruits are typically packed in syrup, heavy syrup, which is essentially just sugar water. When fruits are canned this way, they absorb large amounts of added sugar, which can raise their sugar content to alarmingly high levels. For example, a single serving of canned peaches or pears can contain upwards of 20 to 25 grams of sugar, and a whole can may even exceed 100 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to more than 20 teaspoons of sugar in one sitting. For seniors, this surge in sugar can lead to blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave your legs feeling sluggish, weak, and heavy. In addition, the added sugars increase inflammation, which can make joint pain, swelling, and muscle cramping worse, particularly in your knees, hips, and feet. But the problems don't end with sugar. Many canned fruits also contain preservatives, artificial flavors, or even high fructose corn syrup, all of which can further irritate your digestive system, promote inflammation, and impact overall health. If you have issues with insulin resistance, diabetes, or poor circulation, these added ingredients can make it even harder for your body to manage sugar levels and maintain leg strength. So, what's the healthier alternative? Fresh fruit is the best choice, of course. If you're looking for something convenient, try opting for frozen fruit. It's often just as nutritious as fresh fruit, without the added sugars and preservatives. Frozen berries, mangoes, or peaches are great options. You can easily pop them into smoothies or thaw them for a quick, sugar-free snack. If you're craving something canned, look for canned fruit packed in its own juice or water, not syrup. You can also rinse off the syrup to reduce the sugar content. That way, you get the convenience of canned fruit, but without all the added sugar and the negative effects on your legs and joints. Finally, we reach cherries, a fruit that many seniors might enjoy as a sweet snack or as part of desserts like pies and tarts. While cherries do have some impressive health benefits, they're also packed with sugar, especially in the sweetened varieties. Even the unsweetened ones can still be an issue for seniors when it comes to blood sugar and leg strength. Cherries, particularly the sweet varieties, contain around 18 grams of sugar per cup. While this may not sound like a lot compared to some other fruits, the problem is that cherries, like grapes and watermelon, are high on the glycemic index. This means they can cause a rapid rise in blood sugar, followed by a sharp crash, which can leave you feeling drained, tired, and with weakened leg muscles. For seniors, this can also lead to joint inflammation in the knees, ankles, and hips, making it harder to move freely or exercise. For those suffering from gout or arthritis, cherries can actually trigger flare-ups due to their high purine content, which leads to the production of uric acid in the body. High levels of uric acid can deposit in the joints, causing painful swelling and limited mobility, particularly in the legs. If you find that your legs feel achy or stiff after eating cherries, you might want to reconsider adding them to your diet frequently. So, what's a better alternative? Strawberries are an excellent option. They are lower in sugar than cherries and packed with antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, especially in the joints. They also contain fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, keeping your energy levels more consistent throughout the day, perfect for those looking to maintain leg strength and reduce fatigue. Fresh or frozen strawberries are a fantastic addition to smoothies, cereals, or just eaten on their own for a sweet, healthy snack. In conclusion, while many fruits can be part of a healthy diet, certain fruits like grapes, watermelon, overripe bananas, and others on this list can have a negative impact on your leg strength, energy levels, and joint health, especially as we age. By making a few simple swaps, you can keep your legs strong, your blood sugar stable, and your inflammation under control. Focus on fruits that are lower in sugar, higher in fiber, and packed with antioxidants to keep both your body and your legs feeling great. Remember, moderation is key, and the more you can focus on whole fruits, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense foods, the better off you'll be in maintaining your mobility and overall vitality as you age. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more tips on how to maintain a healthy lifestyle and leg strength as you grow older. Thank you so much for watching. If this video gave you something to think about, or inspired you to make even one small change, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more content coming your way, all focused on helping you live a healthier, happier, and more empowered life. And if you found this valuable, consider sharing it with someone you care about. Let's continue this journey together. Until next time, take care, and stay well.